We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. The Blue Jays look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Striding into the box, Aaron Hicks. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Popped him up. Fulmer in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
And he fouls this one off. Fulmer has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung gathers it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games. Here's his swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Marte has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. The Tigers coming up, no score. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
First offering on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He comes in leading the American League in stolen bases, so that's getting on base and making things happen, and that's using his wheels. And everyone knows when he gets on, he's going.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Paul DeYoung becomes out number 2 this inning.
Team header.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll take a look at ball one.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Quintana's got his target. 1-0 on its way. 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Bureau? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. We are still scoreless. Ready now, Nicolas Castellanos. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. 1 away.
That is it. The first base.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. In his career, Hoskins is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Fouled away. And he misses there. 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So stepping in, Carlos Correa as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the Correa, sometimes called Show-Ray. He was a first-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Here's Jimenez going back on it. Through first and hustling for second, and now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he misses with it. 1-1. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Through an inning and a half, no score on the. So here's Trey Mancini in past meetings with Jose Quintana, batting at an even 400. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
First pitch of the at-bat. Robinson Chirinos stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. 1-1 to Chirinos.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
2-1 to count. Popped him up. Castellanos shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And, guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League. And the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
And he falls behind 0-2. Mancini leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Two complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Stepping up now, Austin Nova. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Two gone. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his bat.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the...
Welcome back as Detroit prepares for their third turn through the batting order. Fans of the Tigers have been treated to a lot of production from this lineup so far this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, Andrea Costa.
First delivery to him on the way. Andres Costa stands in as he looks at a called strike. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. That's 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The count now at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, number 31. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Starling Marte. Quintana's got his target. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Way outside. 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. They execute.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's George Springer.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Here's Bryce Harper now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to
smoke the other way. High and deep to left. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And the right-handed hitting Nicolas Castellanos will bat next. And it's fouled away. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Castellanos carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Swing and a high chopper. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Paul DeYoung.
Leading up for the Tigers, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
In now, Eloy Jimenez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. (2-0) to the Tigers left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately. And it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. No balls and 1 strike. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Awesome swing right there. You never know when that huge moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you can put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or not. But certainly when you get a big swing like that, I think the fellas in the back feel happy about the way this was going to turn out.
Robinson Chirinos is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer on the run. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the 4th. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. 1-0 the count. Quintana's ready. Here's the delivery. High in the air out to center field. Springer giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the belt, the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And there's ball 2 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Popped him up. Chirinos moving to his left. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Austin Nola. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes Marte. A dive, and he brings it in. And on. Digging in, Miguel Rojas. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Rhys Hoskins will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, number 31.
Next up for Detroit, number 31. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. That evens it up 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that? Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Here's Starling Marte. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Quintana sets, coming at him with the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a curveball misses inside.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in his at-bat.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hicks is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit as they're unable to add to their. Standing in, Wilmer Flores. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
The left fielder, number 31, Aaron Hicks.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marte is under it. He's got it 1 away. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings in George Springer. From the belt, the pitch. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. George Springer puts 2 on the board with that home run. Number 13 for him on the year as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Bryce Harper.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 19th home run for him on the season as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center, giving chase to Jimenez. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And gone. An absolute bomb. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. To the bottom of the 6th inning, Toronto leads this one 4-2. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Now batting, Eloy Jimenez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
In the air out toward right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Smoke toward the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out. Nice job.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. And he fouls this one off. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Tigers strand a pair, still down by a count of 4-2. Justin Topa is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now in the box, Didi Gregorius. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Nova. He flew out in his last at-bat. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
So it's a tight spot here. 1st and 2nd, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. The relay, and he will make it to third by a whisker as he's safe on a very close play.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might
have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on now to the bottom. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He singled his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
JAYS was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Soft liner towards short. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
No hits to this point. Now a swing on out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
2-2 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Hicks going back, and it's into the bullpen. A home run. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, you don't see this very often, do you? A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. That's popped up, out towards short right field. Flores will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Up next for the Tigers.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Nope, that's the ball. Slider laid off for a ball.
1 ball. Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire too.
Throw gets him. 2 down. So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Step Stepping in, Reese Hoskins will start us off in the 8th.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Stepping up to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Hoskins rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores. And they double him up. It's 8-4. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here.
High and deep to left center field. Looking up is Jimenez. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty B. And hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. 0-1 the count. 3 runs already home here. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Simber, a native Oregonian. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Wilmer Flores goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to right. Mancini moving back. Still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. George Springer the next to hit. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He pops it up. Jimenez coming in. He's not going to get it. And the 2-out rally continues.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball one.
4 runs here in this half inning. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing. Tyler Duffy is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21, Tyler.
First offering on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Trey Mancini goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Robinson Chirinos is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Popped up. Hoskins is there. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
From the stretch. Fouled away. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Michael Franco will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
He's running at first for the Blue Jays. Number 7, Miguel.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Striding in, Didi Gregorius, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Didi
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. On to first, a double play. So no. Maikel Franco will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. So here's Yoenis Cespedes starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Rojas. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
The count is full. 3-2.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. Ready to take his hacks again, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time. Dane Dummy will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Too high, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Blue Jays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Toronto Blue Jays rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jose Quintana picks up his league-leading 13th win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Tigers, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Comerica Park, a sellout of 41,299. The Tigers thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL East, the Blue Jays pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 11-4. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. Fernando Tatis Jr. dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as the Rays claimed victory over the Orioles 7-0. The Boston Red Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Yankees 9-4. The Minnesota Twins racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 8-6. DJ LeMahieu added 3 RBIs to his total as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 4-3. The Cleveland Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. The Houston Astros put up 16 hits on the day as they sent their crowd home happy with a walk-off win over the White Sox 6-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-6. The Washington Nationals got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the extra innings win over the Mets 5-4. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. The Oakland Athletics hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-3. They now have 6 straight victories. The Brewers put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 6th so far this year, helping the Rockies get past the Buccos 4-3.